This is Olga, a drama student I met in Berlin when I was there earlier this year. What stayed with me about her was not just her appearance, but the quality of her tenderness. Quiet, fragile, and deeply human, and she could play with it. When I began this painting, my goal was not to chase likeness, but to explore tenderness on the panel. Now, before we dive into the process, let's talk a bit about tenderness itself. In painting, tenderness is not a technique, it's a quality. It lives in the softness of the gesture, the delicacy of the color, the fragility of the skin. Tenderness matters because it makes a painting human. It allows the viewer to feel something beyond the surface and the likeness, a sense of care, vulnerability, and intimacy. For me, this quality is what gives the painting emotional strength. My name is HP, and this is how I created Tenderness in 4 steps. Tenderness begins before any color is applied, in the blocking phase. I focus on posture, the bowed head, the lowered gaze, the slight curve of the shoulders. Even in this first lines, the gesture speaks. It carries some sort of vulnerability. It whispers tenderness, without details, without finish. Her mood is already sort of there. Stage 2. Tenderness is also in the color. The background is warm and yellow is glowing with life behind her, but Olga, she's painted in a cooler, more muted tone, more detached from the scene. Her skin tones leans more towards the neutral, even cool, to set her apart from the warmth behind her. The separation is intentional from my part. Warm often means closeness, but cool can suggest distance. And in that distance, tenderness can sometimes grow. Now we are in stage 3, or step 3, the softness. Tenderness in the face. The face is where tenderness becomes most visible. Her eyelids are half closed, suggesting inner world. Into her cheeks, I added some rose pink, just a breath of color. Pink in small amounts suggests fragility, tenderness in life itself. Along her neck and shoulders, warm and cool tones meet and blend. Soft transitions instead of harsh lines. Tenderness lives in those quiet shifts, color and light. Even the dress, painted with broken edges but soft strokes, echoes this sense of intimacy and vulnerability. Now, stage 4, highlights. Highlights are where tenderness becomes fragile. In her hair, where the light meets the darkness, I let it glow from almost like a halo. On her shoulders, a single pale brush stroke makes her posture feel delicate, exposed, some would say. Even the glass receives just one highlight, not to attract too much attention, but quietly reminds of reality besides her. Each highlight is not technical, but emotional. It's a way of guiding your eye to the place where tenderness is most alive. 5 lessons on painting tenderness. From this painting, gesture carries tenderness before detail. Temperature shapes tenderness. Warmth for closeness, coolness for distance. Pink used with restraint breathes tenderness into the skin. Soft edges preserve tenderness. Sharp edges can break them. Highlights should be rare. Each one should be just a note of tenderness. For me, this painting of Olga is a meditation of tenderness more than likeness. Tenderness in posture, in color, in softness, in fragility. If you felt a slight trace of that tenderness while watching this painting, then this painting has done what it was supposed to. Well, if this video gave you something meaningful, please give it a like and maybe subscribe to the channel. It helps more people to discover these types of that might help them. It allows me to keep exploring such things as tenderness within painting, and I will keep on making more of these videos. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. See you again next time.